Hello YouTube, and today I'm going to show you how I do my custom campaign or whatnot. So yeah, let's get started. First off, I want to show you one of the things I made using this trick. The mods I used were Black Ops Unleashed, which I know a lot of you know about. If you've played FA, then yeah, you probably know that mod. Brewland, I don't think anybody has made a video about. But Brewland is a really cool mod too. Sorry if there's any background noise. But yeah, let's load. So this is how I name my custom campaigns. I'm gonna do with my latest one. Yeah, the problem with this one is that it just like freezes. Well, I mean, all of them freeze, I think, at a certain point, but this one, it kind of sucks because this one is the only custom campaign that I know I can complete. Like, I know I can destroy all enemy units, and the other ones are just too hard to do. Because yeah, but this one, if my computer wouldn't freeze, I could easily finish the game. Because the only thing you have to worry about are the Tech 3 units and the experimentals. Like over here, there is a gantry that's sending Goliaths and all that. And over here, these are two rifts that are sending gunships and whatnot. So yeah. Also, if you build a gantry, you can get all the units. It's kind of weird. I don't know why it does it, but you can get all units. Well, all experimental except for Seraphim. But I don't know why it does that. Like, so yeah. Right off the bat, you might be asking, how did you get the AI to do whatever? Well, it has to do with something called cheat mode, and I know, pretty sure a lot of you know how to use that. I actually forgot how to open cheat mode. It's been a while. I mean, it's only been like 15 days, but I forget easily, man. But yeah, you might be asking, how did you get these fires to attack the bomber? How did you get the rifts to build crap and then send them? And like, how did you get, the AI to build certain stuff? Blah blah. Well, all of that will be explained when I get into skirmish. So yeah, guys. I don't know. Like, I guess I'll talk about a little bit. I'll talk a little bit about this scenario thing, I guess. I mean, this is like a small base you start with, so like, eco and crap, and there's a lot of things happening. For example, these factories, some of them are making units go over here. Some of them are making units go over here, which they usually die off. Hold on, guys. Okay, guys. So I don't know where I left off, so I'm just gonna get to the quote-unquote scripting part, scripting portion of this video. And I know a lot of you guys wanna see this part, and I mean, it's like the main part of the video. I know a lot of you guys don't want to see this part where I just explain my own game. So yeah, man, I'll see you guys in the skirmish lobby thing. Okay, guys, I'm back, and I'm kind of eating and playing, so I'll try not to eat because it is time for me to eat, boys. But yeah, man, we're in the skirmish portion. Now, there are a few things I want to talk about. Like, a few things it might be, like, required in Crab, okay? And what I mean, what I mean by this is, for example, if you want to make experimental units, like, how do I explain it? Like, if you want to send out experimental units, make the AI just keep on sending you experimental units, you have to download Brewland mod, guys. There's, like, no other way, unless another mod has a better gantry. like the same gantry effect. You have to download Bruland mod if you want to, make the experimentals do blah blah blah, because the gantry, oh crap, oh never mind, I thought I pressed launch, but the gantry is like a factory, and it's easy to do whatever. It's easy to make it, make them send experimentals to you, blah blah blah. Yeah. And I kind of forgot what else I wanted to say, but hold on. I'm gonna actually turn on the mods I want to use. Bruland. Let's turn on Black Ops in case. There's something I want to show you. Another thing is, I don't know where it is, but it's basically restrictions, game options, there you go, unit managers. So if you want your friends or want your, whatever, to have a challenge like on your level, you don't want them to build blah blah blah, you can do this part. But I think on cheat mode you can get every single unit, even if like most of these are clicked. I think you can get those units on cheat mode, I'm not sure. But it would be really good if you can, because then you can get even more challenge. Like for example, Tech 1 and the enemy has like a few Tech 2 units, or you're given Tech 2 units in the beginning, but you can't build any. See, that would be cool. Just like the first game's UEF, like the first UEF mission in the first game, where at some point you get like units you can use against the Cybrans. But anyways, I don't go Saurian AI, I go like just regular AI easy. You can add AIs. Actually, I'm gonna change the map to map size. Let's try. I usually go 20 kilometers with 4 people, no water, because I don't like water. The water maps, like, they have the only map that has water that I like is Satan's Clutch. And I guess I forgot to do no naval, but the reason I like this is because there's a good amount of land and only, it's like half and half water, and half land, half water. But all the other water maps are like, I mean, it has 6 people, not 4. But all the other water maps have like, for example, this one, a crop ton of water. I do not like that. Because I like land battles. I don't like naval battles that much. I don't know why. But yeah, man. We'll just go. Let's just do 1 AI. And I'll show you how to set up crap. And I'll see you in the game. Hold up. Give me a sec. Oh yeah, make sure you put sandbox. And cheat mode, of course, cheating. So yeah, man, I'll see you guys in the game. Alright, guys. So yeah, it's kind of weird because my pause button is the plus sign, and the plus sign is like, it's to get the speed up, and it's very important that I have that, the ability to put the speed up, but I don't want to pause my recording. Okay, guys, I was actually gone for like 3 hours. I just started recording again. But yeah, as you can see, the map changed. And during those 3 hours, I actually figured out something, which is that when you're doing this trick, you can't edit it. Okay, well, the only time you can edit it is when you're, doing your things, and like, because you can't. What I mean is, you can't open cheat mode again once you've saved it and then loaded the game. And I don't know why it does that. Sucks. I'm not sure about the Steam version, but yeah, it's just like that. So just make sure that when you're gonna make a custom campaign, do it somewhere in the day. Like if you're about to sleep, don't do it. Do it like in the day, because it takes me like 2 or 3 hours to actually complete my mission, and I don't know why. I just spent so long doing these. But yeah, man, let's get started. Anyways, so first off, what you want to do is, I believe it's Alt F2. Yeah, Alt F2. And first off, what you want to do is go to wherever the enemy is. If you can't find them, just do that. So they're right there. So what you want to do is you want to spawn in just like 20 of whatever unit. Usually there's like Gatling bots in the first or rocket bots, whatever. Create like 20 of them and just destroy the enemy commander. And do the same for your commander as well, so it doesn't get in the way. But sometimes the commander actually, the splash damage, it actually like kills all the units around him, so you might want to like put some more units down. These are Tech 3, I think I might have to actually make these guys suicide. Actually, no, just so next you want to go to the enemy side or just civilian, whatever. Yeah, you can do this with the civilian army as well. So sometimes I think sometimes it bugs out, and like what happens is the enemies gain control over the thing again, over their commander. Kind of sucks, but also I believe it's Control K. Hold on, give me a sec. Control K. Yeah, Control K to suicide. So if, for example, those things don't die, you want to go Control K. And hold on. Actually, let me just make these things. Actually, now that I think of it, I think you can actually do Control K on the the enemy commander. Can't believe I barely thought of that. But you know what? Just test the things out for yourself. Alright, so now you can choose which team you want to do first. Usually I do the enemy team first. Or the AI team, whatever. The enemy you have to destroy. The one that you can't gain control of, you know. Once you finish the game. So what I started doing is I put down some power generators. Tech 3, of course. Well, you can do Tech 1, whatever you want. I like Seraphim, because mostly what I do, the enemies are Seraphim in my scenarios. Like, there's always a Seraphim commander, and sometimes there are UE. Well, actually, I think on all of them there are enemy UEF commanders. Because of the gantries, I'm like, oh, you know, there's gonna have to be blah blah blah. There has to be how do I explain, a UEF commander that, you know, betrayed you and crap, blah 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 blah. And I know this isn't going up. You have to lay down a engineer, I think, or a commander. So that's what we'll do. Armored command. Oh yeah, when you're doing armored command unit, don't put any text because they're like, the armored command unit is its own tech, really. So yeah, and then from here, usually I don't always spawn things in because what ends up happening is these things will get on top of this, get on top of other buildings. It's annoying. So yeah, I want to keep this short, so I'll just explain a few things. I think you can figure out everything else. Like the most important things. So let's just get a land fracturing up and running. And it's gonna pause a few times because the plus sign is to speed up. So yeah, there you go. Okay, should be recording. Yeah, right. So once you get this thing, the factory, whatever, it's probably gonna be Tech 3. Well, for me, it's gonna be Tech 3. I don't know what kind of level you're gonna make, like a Tech 1 only level or whatever. I don't know. But basically, how do you do the patrolling and crap, or not the patrolling? Well, how do you get the enemies to attack? Blah blah. And since I said patrolling, you guys probably know what to do. Okay, so I usually do this at the end. I would have this paper and I write down everything so I remember what to, you know, activate. Because this happens at the end, like the units and crap. But what I do is I put infinite build, pause build. So they'll infinitely build, and the reason I put pause build is because, hold on. It's because these units won't be built, but like at the end, when I launch everything, when I edit everything, and make the attack begin, blah blah, I have to put it on. I have to unpause it, and you know what? I don't know how to explain this. Basically, you want to do this in the beginning because then it's easier when you're at the end. I'll show you later what happens. At the end, when you activate everything, you don't want to be just like, okay, so what units should I put for this factory? You don't want to be, you want to think about what units you want to put right off in the beginning, so you don't have to think at the end and waste your time. And then, you know, because you want the mission to be fresh, you don't want units immediately going everywhere. Well, that's me, that's just me. But you can do that if you want, like let the factories roll and attack immediately in the mission. And during the mission, well, not when you load up the mission, you can make it so the enemies are at your base already, or you could make it so the enemies are coming to your base slowly. Oh my gosh, I can't explain things. But yeah, so you want to put a patrol point of like whatever base, like an allied base, or just a base that this thing can defend or attack or patrol, whatever. And then you want to put like whatever you want. For example, I want to put some medium tanks, combat scout. After that, then a mobile air gun, blah blah. So they won't build and whatnot. Sometimes it does glitch out, and what I mean is you won't see what build order these are. So like that kind of sucks, but don't worry, it will work. It'll still work. If you can't see units, don't worry about this. If you can't see units on the build order, don't add any units. It's okay, alright? It's just a glitch. Units are on the build order. It's just you can't see it, but whatever. Okay, I can't. I'm done. Alright, so this portion is covered up, and like I said, hold up. First off, let me show you the gantry. Oh my gosh, I know I sound like I'm like this is forced, and I sound like I'm like hurrying. Oh yeah, by the way, when you make this factory, yeah, that happens. Just end the build order, or you could put it to 0 speed. Yeah, but just end the build order, kill all the field engineers and whatnot, and then reclaim this. And it also has a custom name if you want to rename it. Control N, name it whatever you want. Like, hold up. Oh, like that, and then yeah, I'll change. And same thing for this. I believe the gantry can build like Seraphim units and Aeon units. I don't know how like it does that. It just ends up working at the end. Just all you have to do is I think you just have to have a commander of a kind or an engineer of like the UEF or the Cybran, and it'll pop up over here when you build like a different. I don't know. Sorry guys, I can't explain it. But yeah, it works like a same thing. Blah blah. Do that and pause build, whatever. So yeah, man. Now that that's covered up. Oh yeah. Also, if you want a base destroyed in the beginning of the match, you can spawn in experimentals, and same thing like the factory, except you have more options because you can make them attack a certain unit. So if you have a solar probe over here in the beginning and you want it to like destroy a base over here so it looks cool and stuff, yeah, you can do that. And yeah, now I'm gonna actually no, hold on. Okay, sorry guys, I did not know that the recording has stopped. So yeah, I just loaded up another thing. But we can go back to where we were. I'm a little calmer now. I realized how annoying I was when I was talking like really fast, and it was harder for me to concentrate. So what I was explaining, or what I was gonna explain next, sorry guys, was basically if you have a huge build order that you want to give to the AI, make this or make whatever building, like if you're building a template so you can easily place it down and be on your merry way when you're doing the editing and stuff. Well, like at the end, and at the end when you have your thing paused and you're making everything, like for example the factories, you're making them start building, you're making an experimental go to a base, you're making some engineers, like some of the AI engineers, go build their stuff. And yeah, you can basically do all that. I mean, you could have a legit, like, if you spend time, like, if you have time, you could go into pause mode, you know, and just, like, have a random battle, like, kind of an enhanced AI type of thing. But of course, they have limits, just like Supreme Commander 2, like, oh my gosh, dude, the Xbox version of Supreme Commander 2, man, they stopped building at specific points, so annoying. But yeah, uh, you want to make sure that when you're done with your editing, you want to switch back to your original commander. Because if you don't, you can't switch commanders once you load. Well, you can't switch teams once you load in the map. Like once you save it and then load it in again, you can't switch teams. It sucks. But there is a trick if you want to make like the campaign easier. And basically, what it is load in a level that allows cheat mode, and then actually no. Sorry, I didn't mean that. Sorry. That's the wrong instructions. What I meant is, don't load in one that has cheat mode. Go into skirmish, have cheat mode on, load into the game, like a random game, doesn't matter. Then from that game, load into this game or the map that you built, and you can have a kind of small cheat mode. You can't switch teams, but you can drop units in every faction. Like when you double click this, it won't let you switch teams, but you can still, for this team, you can still place, as you can see, I can't see it, but yeah, when I switch teams, ta-da, there it is. So you can spawn in units and crap, but you can't switch teams. Hopefully I explained how to do that little trick, but yeah, man, I think that's all I had to have to explain. That's what's left of me to explain. So yeah, guys, this was very hard to understand. I understand. Oh my gosh, but like, oh, it's so hard for me to explain. You know what, guys? I think that's all for now. So see ya.